Hi, this is Ron Heinlein with dtfootwear.com. I had another question the other day, and again, I get phone calls all the time, text, emails. That's why I know we're growing and everything. And someone had seen a video or one of my blogs that said a 3-to-1 combination lasts in women's. And they go, "Whoa, what's a 3-to-1 combination last in women's?" It's a good question, very good question. Uh, and why doesn't men's have the same ratio? What it means is that the width, the ball width, that's the widest part of your foot and the widest part of the shoe. And again, the ball width is this section right in here. That's the widest part of the shoe. And we need to put the widest part of your foot in this widest part of the shoe. That's the ball width. Okay. Then we take the counter, and every woman has a narrower counter than a men's, and we make that 3 times narrower than the ball width. So it's a 3-to-1 ratio. Okay, very few shoe footwear companies do that. Most of them do 1-to-1 or a 2-to-1. And 2-to-1 was standard years ago in the old days when shoes were really made correctly, if I put it in those terms. Okay, therapeutic now has come back to that world of being constructed correctly, and we do a 3-to-1 in women's, and that means our heel's 3 times narrower than the ball width. Okay, because very simple, a woman it has a lot more narrow or more contour in her heel than a men's does. Men's is a 1-to-1 ratio because men normally have a fatter foot, fatter heel, more substance to it. So that's basically what the 3-to-1. 3-to-1 is just the idea of a better fit in the heel, less slippage. From that point, a lot of times you'll get a new shoe. I had one the other day that in Simi Valley. He said, "Well, this one left one has a little bit of slippage." Well, I always check in the medical business. We always check the heel, and we'll know if there's a lot of play in the heel. It's got too much width for that particular person. This is an old shoe dog trick that works real well. So I had him sit down and I tried it again, and there was no slippage at all. But I put a spacer under there because he's got one foot and his left one was smaller. He says, "Wow, that makes a difference." And these are things we'll teach you, things that you'll learn what the spacers are all about and everything. But the heel will always have a little bit of slippage because the bottom, the outsole of the shoe, it hasn't broken down. It still has more of a stiffer concept to it at the beginning till it breaks down, and then once it does, then that slippage will be gone completely. But you can use the spacers that come with our shoes, that come with our free 3 sets of inserts. Spacers are free. If you ever need more of them, I can get them for you. Just had one that wanted some more, and I just mailed them to him and got them out of our warehouse and just mailed it to it. So I want you to understand what a 3-to-1 combination. Again, we have the 4-ply counter in all our women's as well as our men's and all our casuals, dress shoes, athletics. But we have a 3-to-1 in women's that really makes us unique and gives us a little bit better grippage, a little bit. Don't like heel grips in the back, don't like the heel tongue in the front. It tightens that up. I've talked about that in other videos. I won't get into that, but that becomes another subject why I don't like them, what problems they can cause, and everything else from that point. So again, thank you for watching the video. I hope if you've never tried us that you will try us, or at least communicate to us. There is no charge for communication. I'm not a quack. I am a person who's been doing this for a long, long time. Have been trained by some of the best O&P, orthotists and prosthetists in the country. Been very blessed. Learned a great deal. Been in the designing fashion world. Know what that's about. But the therapeutic, I had to learn more. Knew what shoe construction was. Knew what last was. Knew what molds were. Everything else from that point. But had to learn through, and I was trained extremely well. So I don't know everything, but I know quite a bit. And again, like I've said before, I close by saying we've got some of the best sizes in the world, lengths in the world. Again, 80% of our business is done in a AA to a 7E in women's, and to a David to a 6E in men's, but we do a 9E, 10E, 14E. And just to let you know, we've got more advantage points than any other therapeutic shoe line in the country. 3-to-1 happens to be another one from that point. So please tell your friends, let them know about us. Word of mouth has been our biggest form of advertisements. Thank you for all the blogs, the comments I've got from the blogs. Thank you for the emails I've got for comments on the videos. Again, I'm not trying to sell. If you don't buy a thing from me, I hope I've helped you understand more about the shoe world, about the therapeutic world, and everything else from that point. Yes, I'd love to provide you with footwear and these 3 sets of inserts free. But again, you have your companies. I just had one that she went to a particular supplier and didn't have it. They didn't make it anymore. She came to me. I had Mary Jane and Brown, and she's loved the shoes. She loved the shoes. She didn't think she would marry Mary Jane, and this happened to be a lot cuter on her foot than the pair that she'd been wearing for years. So we're getting people coming over. The 3 sets of inserts have brought a lot of people over. So again, thank you for listening. God bless you, and I hope to hear from you.